Hi there, I'm Corrine. Welcome to my channel. Today we are doing 5 ways to win Leo's heart. So let's see. Way number 1. Leos are simple too, by the way. Fire signs. Well, everybody's simple, I guess, in life pretty much. We all have our ways, but it's pretty easy to figure out. Leos, like I said, they're a fire sign, and let's see. They're similar to Aries and Sagittarius, but they have their differences. Okay, number 1, flatter them. And when I say flatter them, I mean flatter them forever. The rest of your life, just be prepared to flatter your Leo. So that doesn't mean all day long you have to compliment them and be flattering of them, but at least once a day you have to say something complimentary or something that makes them feel good. Or like if they go out of their way to do something for you and you're just like, oh yeah, that was good, thanks, or something, it's going to be like, that's going to make them mad. Or, they take their time to look good and do their thing every day. You can take 2 seconds to say, hey, you look great, that kind of thing. So flatter your Leo, because Leos take time to do things that they feel they deserve to be flattered for. And flattery gets you everywhere with a Leo, like literally everywhere. There's no other sign, I don't think, that like, just picture a cat, you rub them behind the ear and they're like, oh, they fall down on the ground instantly and they're just like, oh. And so that's Leo petting behind their ears is a good compliment. That's their pet behind the ears. And let's see. Oh, wait, before I go on to the other one, I wanted to say also, never, like, you can flatter them. You can never flatter them too much, but don't ever criticize them, especially in public. Like, if you have something to say, of course you can talk to them alone and be like, this concerns me, this or this, but make sure you state it the right way for your own safety. But don't ever criticize a Leo in public, or think, oh, this is going to be funny, guys, let's make a joke on them, and they'll think this or this and it'll be hilarious, and then Leo's gonna laugh with us, because guess what, Leo's not gonna laugh with you. Do not ever make them the butt of a joke. And if you want to find out how fast to get rid of a Leo, that's the best way to start, is just make fun of them some way, or tell them something rude about themselves in public in front of other people, and you're going to see a set of claws. They're probably going to scratch your eyes out, but that's going to, if you don't see claws, you're going to at least see a Leo walking the other way, and you're going to see a tail from behind, because they are leaving you. Okay, way number 2 is let them think they're chasing you. So it's a little different than Aries. Aries likes to completely do the chasing all along, and they never want to completely give that up. Leo, they kind of like to think they're doing the chasing, but it's kind of a game they like to play, and they don't know they're playing it. Leos are pretty simple to kind of, like, you can kind of, I wouldn't say control. I'm a Leo, so it's fair to say for me, but it's not really controlling them, but they're easy to manipulate for the good of you, I suppose. But so what did I say? Oh yeah, let them think they're chasing you. So go ahead and let's say you just meet a Leo, all you have to do is walk up to him or her and say, hey, nice outfit, or wow, you're really good looking. I didn't know they had good looking people like that here, or something, just jokingly, or just say whatever, make a compliment, any compliment you can think of. Nice hairdo, nice whatever. Great shoes, a nice choice, something. Then just smile and walk away, go do your thing, go back to your friends, and maybe make sure you make eye contact 1 or 2 more times or something. And I guarantee that Leo's going to pounce if they're interested. They're definitely coming over, and they're going to think it was 100% their idea, because they're not going to think of the compliment as something that you did to flirt with them or to try to lure them in. They're going to think, well, the compliment was just well-deserved, of course. But I've decided I want to go after this person, so I'm going to go pounce on them. So it's pretty easy to go ahead and just, like, send them a compliment. And then let me see, I was going to go on, but I think I have another point. Oh, yeah. And then, like, after you're together for a little bit, like, be flirtatious in a way of where they still think they're chasing you. Not like, don't go out and flirt with other people. Be flirtatious with them in a way where they, like, if they say, oh, yeah, let's Friday do this or this, you can be like, well, if you're lucky, I'll be available for you, or that kind of thing, just playful and goofing, and just let them know that they are lucky to have you around, and that you are choosing them because you like them, because they're awesome, but that you're also a pretty good commodity yourself. Don't let them forget that ever. Okay. Number three way to win a Leo's heart is give them gifts. Leos love gifts. We're simple people. We like compliments. We like gifts. We like flattery. We like all that stuff. So give them gifts. But if you're going to give a Leo a gift, make sure that you afford to give them a decent gift. Leos don't like cheap, like, I'm sorry, but don't go, like, if you can't afford a gift, don't give them a gift. Leos aren't going to be like, well, I've been with you so long, I've never got a gift, but they do love gifts. And so don't go to the dollar store, go to the Goodwill and find something, unless it's something totally fabulous that you found, like, at the Goodwill, that's something like a find. But other than that, they're not going to be interested in some sort of knockoff or something cheaper, which Leos would rather just have a few really nice things and really love the things they have and be surrounded kind of in luxury kind of feeling to them than to have something cheap in their presence. Like, okay, you're going to give them a gift and then they're not going to know what to do with it, but at the same time they don't want it in their midst. So that's the Leo for you. And then, you know, you can like go out to dinner and you don't always have to be like if they, even if your Leo pays the bills or does whatever, take them out for a nice meal once in a while, or do something really kind of extravagant for them. And, you know, they might slum a little bit with you, go to Applebee's here and there, or like, whatever. But as a whole, that's like, they're going to like regain their regal manner kind of thing. And they're not going to be happy just kind of slumming. That doesn't mean they want to go to the most expensive restaurant. That, like, as a Leo myself, I'm not into like, oh, take me somewhere. I do love a fancy restaurant. Don't get me wrong. I am too into that. But I'm also into, we found the perfect little dive bar restaurant kind of thing, whatever, and it's just always good. They know us there. We love it. We're into that kind of thing just as much. So find something that will interest them. It doesn't have to be something that is like, oh, this is so fancy, but it has to be something that they feel good about being there. And so like, I don't know, you just find something that's good. So, I mean, I like to slum if it somehow serves me, like, to where I feel good about it somehow, if that makes any sense. Okay, way number 4 to win a Leo's heart is be happy. Leos are ruled by the sun. They don't want to be around some Debbie Downer, comes home from work every day going, oh, so-and-so pissed me off so bad today at work, or my friends did this or this and blah, blah, blah. Leos don't want to hear that. We want to hear happy, positive things. That doesn't mean if you have something bad in your life, we're not listeners. Of course, we're going to listen and we're going to care. But if you constantly have confrontation, constantly have problems happening, constantly have this and this because of your actions or because of your negativity, or that's how we're going to see it, we're going to kind of, Leos are going to be like, well, this isn't really serving me. Then they start to feel down with you. And it's just like, oh, this person, I don't even want to hear what they have to say anymore because it's always just so negative. And Leos really like positive. So be happy, be jovial, be playful. Like I dated a Leo for a while and we're both Leos. And so we would goof around and just kind of, not really tickle each other, but kind of just goof around. And like he would take water bottles that were cold, and when I wasn't looking, he'd touch it on my back or do something like that. Just goofy stuff. And I always laugh because I'm a Leo too. And so I find that kind of stuff goofy and funny. And, but if I would have been like, oh, you son of a bitch, how rude of you are, then it wouldn't go well with them. They're not going to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. They might be like, sorry, whatever. And then, that's going to turn your Leo off a lot. So have fun and be playful and just know that they're being playful and they are childish and they're just giant cubs and like kittens, how they run. Have you ever seen a kitten play? They run over couches and up Christmas trees and around the tables, and like they're just never ending balls of motion, and that too is a Leo. So, okay. Let me see. The very last thing we have is most important, I think. It is make them feel secure. Leos, people think, oh, that Leo's so secure, that Leo's so cocky. We get a bad rap, honestly, to like we're not as cocky as people think or as totally secure inside, and we all are a little bit insecure inside, actually, and we give our heart. Leos give their heart into relationships, and they give everything they have, and they want to love hard, and so then when it goes bad, they're like, oh, so then they get slightly jaded, and each time just a little bit, that kind of thing. So when you're with a Leo, if you want to make them like number one, like I said, most important thing to feel secure is by just like being there and always don't tease them in public. Like I said, don't do those kind of things, and don't try to flirt with anyone else in front of them. And that doesn't mean call them 20 times a day and let them, oh no, I'm here for you, Leo, you're my one. It's more like if you don't hear from them for a day or two, when they do call, be like, hey, how's it going? And just be there, a steady person for them. And if that's where you're still at in the relationship. And they're like, Leos are a fixed sign, and so even though we get bored easily, we don't like having to do a routine, but we like stability and security. So if you want yourself a good Leo person, you need to be secure and stable yourself, and not someone they always wonder, wow, they're at the bar every week, they're doing this, they're doing that, and they just want to know that you're there and you're like, that you choose them and that they're more important to you than anybody else. And if you can convince your Leo man or your Leo woman that no one else is more important to you than them, and that you see them as the sun in your world, you will win their heart. And there's nothing like, you're not going to lose them if they love you, because that's going to be like, they're going to, whoever can make them feel secure, that's going to win their heart. So, all right, good luck with winning a Leo. Talk to you later. Bye.